Bank there, it's behind, we are standing behind a referral hospital, just opposite to United Village. To mohan yare khara kuri thaga do sabi letera do itu ground reality as they just like you described. Aro itu gun kan bi bishi biya je, but still viewers kan ge kotha kumba itu ground reality dekhabo koi gene ahi gene je. To moi kan Dimapur laga kotha koile do itu Swatch Survekshan laga cleanliness survey de hole bi bishi giri jaise. In fact, 2023 de Dimapur laga cleanliness survey de hole do National Cleanliness Survey hisab te hole do Dimapur do itia for 300 laga opo 340 something de ranked te ulaine ase all over India de. Aro itu bishi ekta biya state te ase Dimapur laga cleanliness hole bi. Aro man alag la kotha kuri kene jaile do just last year Nagaland board itu air pollution control board kan pra hole bi ekta red flag dishe Nagaland ge itu pollution air pollution de hole do to itu air pollution do kinika ula ase koile do mohan laga dumping kan hole bi itu eklai noile waste kan balra waste kan hole dispose na kura itu eklai na burn kura kan pra hole bi ekta itu air pollution hole bi ula laga bi pollution control board kan air pollution control board kan pra hole bi ina ekta red flag bi digine ase to apni itu yere river banks kan de holi letera laga kotha koi gene jaile do mohan itu Dansari river de holi bi jaile do bishi letera han holi bi thaki gine inega jai thage. In fact ekta dikhipa hole do manuhan itu jai gine water bodies laga kha laga saman kan bisari thaga snail kan holi bi na itu alag saman kan bisari thaga rem de holi bi tai khan itu plastic waste laga bitor pra holi bi na sapa kuri gene letera khan bi ula poila Hornbill TV bra ground report kura raim dibi ina laga bi ekta dikhi paise aru itu bishi dangor concern ase. In fact Hornbill TV bra jai gine itu air pollution control board te kotha kura hisab official agent bra kotha kura hisab Dimapur laga tade office te kotha kura hisab holo tade la official agent bra moi ke janai dishe itu bridge kan laga usor de river bank kan de gor kan thakya do itu gor kan thakya khan bra he bishi bak to itu river pollute kuri thakya laga bi janai dishe to moi khan sabi chumuki di ma laga area de hole do itia tak bi gor khan do iman congested hoi gina river bank khan laga usor de do ulai dikhya noe hole bi Dimapur town de aru mohan sai gine jaile do river ko de ase itu laga line kuri gine gor khan hole bi ahi gine line kuri gine thakya laga bi dikhi pai aru tate laga air pollution control board Dimapur pra janai dia hisab hoile do these are the main reasons behind behind pollution in river inega bi koi gine ase aru yade ekta perfect example biswas ase bishi dur manu khan do ahine yede itu jaga re do sorry aki itu jaga re do phela do na phelabo hoile bi usor de thagya manu khan hi itu bishi bak to contribute yede letera rakhya laga bi dikhi pabo tare moila opposite side de holi bi sabi ekta example dibo letera han itia tare giri gene dikhi pa je letera han tare giri thaga do pani giria nishna pani do ahile kunba do sweep kuri gene jai jase however manu khan ahi gene yare letera phela han ge ekta itu sawal do ki ase koile do itu tahan yare letera phela hanu kun tai khan garne itu ahi gena waste proper waste phelaole laga tahan kun ke expect kuri gene ahi gene yare phela ase itu laga big question ekta ase aru aki kotha kuri thaga nishna man bosti khan laga kotha kurile do in fact alag jaga de hule bi cleanest aru green village laga award khan bi pai gene ase however yare town de hule do ki missing ase itu bi ekta dangor question ase. In fact towns and cities te hule do manu khan alag jaga bra kitab khan puribole ahia laga mohan dikhi pai aru education hi main base ase hygiene maintain kuribole nijor la jaga an bi safa kuribole gode bi hekai on top of that itu schools kan college kan dibi itu bi hekai to what is missing in towns and cities that itu letera khan iman tak ina hwa ase bosti khan de jailo mohan bi bosti bra hi uthise aru bosti khan bra uthia hisab hoile do itu letera khan do towns khan de rasta khan de holi phela laga bi na dikhere rasta ta he choto dangor na highway de holi bi kitya bi tu plastic wrapper ekta bi letera hoi gine phelai gine thakyala na dikhe. So what is the difference between towns and cities? Is it the waste management problem, or is it people refusing to even throw their waste, to even deliver their waste to the right places or the right people? One DMC la kotha koile to DMC bra hi gena letrahan jaigena manu house to house, door to door letrahan collect kore. Chimu town council la bi koile CTC la kotha bi koile to morning de hoile bi letrahan hoile bi CTC bra hi ahi gene jama kuri gena kode phelawa lage tare phela laga bi kotha kure. I kode phelawa lage tare la bi phelai gena loi gena collect kuri gene manu garne jaine phelai de. CTC de hoile bi notun ekta dumping site ulaishe. Aro Dimapur de domhan jane ase Burma kem de ase, although itu laga bi ekta issue do ulai gine ase National Green Tribunal last side pramhan itu la upor bi olop to highlight koi diwo. Holibi moi koi thaga nishna big question do itu ase. Sob manu bi tai khan laga waste to kile manage kuribo na pari gine ase. Nagaland de hole to itu Swachh Survekshan laga cleanliness survey de hole to Nagaland to some years ago 6th rank de thagishe. State national level de state wise de hole to poila ekbar 6th rank de thagishe hygiene aru cleanliness survey kura homoy. Next to 12th rank de jaishe aru 2023 de hole to 24th rank de nami jaishe. To uthia la noina Nagaland laga itu cleanliness de hole to in fact nami ja ase aru moi kan itu laga maintenance kuribo na pare jaile to in the next 3 to 4 years hole to ekta fear hole to Nagaland to 100 laga niche bi 100 laga opor bi itu giri jawole bi chances ase mohan itia laga condition dikhine thakile to itu ase aro mohan national green tribunal last side pra hole bi tai khan bra ekta compensation, environmental compensation Nagaland ge terawole dishe. States kumba laga bitore itu thaka nishna Nagaland bi ekta ase who had to pay a compensation, who was asked to pay a compensation of rupees 200 crores for environmental damage. Waste, liquid waste aru solid waste balra segregate kuribole na pari jani bide. Aru mohan Burma kem laga dumping site la kotha koile do itu tade laga usore colony ekta bra state government aro DMC ke hole bi itu court case te bi loi ja laga bi thagishe itu waste khan itu dumping site to thik jaga de choose na kuria karne laga bi itu cases khan do ongoing ase. However, is Nagaland improving when it comes to waste management and hygiene? Itu la question, itu laga answer hole to apni khan yade dikhi pa ase. Dimapur chumuki dima laga river side khan de jaile lo letra han kiman phelai gene ase itu public khan do dikhi thagiwo aro improvement do mohan do itu laga ekta solution ekta hole to aki solution ekta hole to ghor bra hole bi hygiene aro waste management khan hole bi ghor bra hi first hekai gene olai bacha han ge aro schools khan de later on jaile bi hekai. However, ghor bra bhal bra hekai dile do aro ghor bra hole bi discuss kuri gena waste management do bhal bra kuri gene bhal thik jaga de phelabo koi gene decide kurile do I believe Dimapur or in fact Nagaland is not far from a cleaner state or far from a cleaner city. Aki, back to you.
All right, so Akre, in one aspect you have shared about the situation in and the reality of bridges and rather people using them as garbage dumps. Well, in another aspect, Nagaland is one such state protected by the Constitution of India where you've got the existence of village councils where they govern their space, and recently held after 20 years the ULB or the urban local body elections was recently held. Well, people who traverse or who travel in Nagaland, they can see a lot of differences. Like if we go to the villages in Newland, you will see that the environment is or rather the atmosphere and the environment is impeccably clean. It is very clean, and then you see that people follow a lot of civic sense, and then they have that community, the sense of community to maintain cleanliness in the environment is there. Now with the onset, now with the formation of the town councils and the municipal councils, do you think that the village councils and the town councils or the municipal councils can have a healthy competition of actually keeping their surroundings clean and also concentrating on how that particular town council or the wards or the village councils think about how to dispose waste and the segregation and the to collect waste and segregate them accordingly. Do you think that this could be a new phenomena in Nagaland, and do you believe that this could be some positive aspect of the 20-year delayed ULB elections? Because because you have gone to a lot of campaigns of the wards, and you have gone to a lot of political campaigns of the candidates of particular wards who have promised that they will take care of the hygiene, they will take care of drainage. So do you believe that this could be a friendly contest between the village councils and the town village councils and the town councils and municipal councils regarding cleanliness and also maintaining the hygiene and environment and making the environment cleaner?
Yeah, like you said, we have been to a lot of ULB candidates, campaigns. Aru taikhan laga speech te holi bi bishi bakto, they have mentioned particularly about maintenance of drainage. Ekta tahan tare mention na kura hole do hygiene la do iman no mention kura dikhya nai, but I believe tahan bi drainage kinenga itu maintain kuribo itu la kotha kura homoi. I believe tahan itu debi hygiene laka bi kotha kura ase. Kile ule mohan DMC bishi bakto itu drainage clog hua karne bi ekta issue thakya laga bi mohan jani jai. Aro tade mohan itu ekta jaga ase Kher Mohalla area de taikhan tade river na drainages kan saile to tade to pura clogged. Aro alag ekta jaga re saile to itu civil hospital thik na puncha gire half Nagarjan de tade bi ekta drainage ase, tade bi majority of the time itu clogged hoi gene thage. Itia to kinya thagi wo rainy season ase, waste kan phelao pare as na nai holi bi mohan bishi bakto itu laga issues kan do sai thage. To I believe candidates, councillors kan holi bi itu laga issue do dikhi gene bi tai kan bi kotha kuri ase aro campaigns kan bi kuri ase. Ekta hoile do itu councillors kan do tai kan laga concern hoile do itu drainage hua nishra mohan state government Nagaland laga chief minister pra hoile most of the time urban local bodies laga election laga importance kuria homoi. Mohan state assembly laga members kan hoile bi MLAs, advisors, cabinet ministers kan hoile bi koi thage. Itu councillors kan, candidates kan jiti gina itu councillors kan ulaile do hopefully tai kan tahan nijor la jaga khan de holi bi prioritize kuribo paribo koi gina. To speaking about that, mohan aro apni itu towns aro villages laga opor de holi bi itu ekta clean competition, ekta friendly competition holi bi thakibo parna na when it comes to hygiene wise. Itu labi kotha kuri thaka nishna sabe bosti de hoile do village council pra holi bi khoile hi sai. Aro taikhan pra itu hygiene ekta example dibo most of the time mohan Khodoma village te holi bi jaile bi dustbin khan do youths khan bra hi itu youths khan bra hi initiative loigina alice rasta khan de holi bi na ghor khan na bahar de holi bi dustbin khan do hodai rakhi gine thage. Aro alag hoile do ekta subdivision che phoposu town la ekta kurile do tahan ekta bishi bhal ekta initiative anisha to initiative to ki ase koilo ekta mini dustbin ekta rakhi die tahan ekta ward te holi bi duita nishna rakhi die aro tare manuhan tahan letera han morning de jaigene rakhi dile do itu utubi mati inega jaga de phelaine rakhia lano. However ekta bamboo ra tahan ekta raised platform banai digina itu raised platform de tahan dustbin khan rakhi diwole aro dustbin khan rakhi dile do later on council prahi ahi gena itu waste khan bi loi gena jaigene thik jaga de bi dispose kuri dia laga bi thake. Bosti khan de itu bishi bak mohan dikhi thake. Newland la bi kotha kurile do apni utula jaga de biraile bi hardly any rappers khan hoili bi letra khan hoili bi rasta de phela dikhi pawo. Hoi no doubt mohan cities aru towns la kotha koile do population hoili bi bishi hoi gene thake. To poila village council kineka itu ekta bosti ge maintain kuri gene hygienic hoi gene rakhibo pare ase. Itia mohan town council la kotha de koile do ward wise hoi jeshe councillors kan bi ekta nijor la ward karne itu councillor ekta thaki jaro. I believe itu laga maintenance to tan mon digene kurile do aru proper itu waste management karne holi proper revenue ahile do. I believe there can be in fact a competition between the village and the town or the municipal council when it comes to maintenance of hygiene. Kile hole itia do manukhan holi bi itu itu particularize kuri kene councillors kan karni bi population hole bi komti aro area wise hole bi komti hoi kine tange easily maintain kuribo paria laga ekta itia do rakhi dishe but government bi itu laga opor de hole bi kiman bi sawo paribo. And the other thing, the huge responsibility bukia councillor no way hole bi public kan hole bi kiman cooperate kuri gene hygiene de maintenance itu waste management de hole bi cooperate kuribo itu la bi question ase itia kininga letrahan phelai gene ase nodi khan la side hole kiman letrahan phelai gene ase inega itia bi phelai gene jawole ase koile do na paribo. However village council khan kinega itu pura bosti khan ge reach out kuri gene hygienic hobo lagia laga waste means kan ula nishna itia councillors kan mi nijor la warte itu kuribo parile do I believe down the line mohan in the next few years mohan Dimapur ke hole bi aru bi bishi itu comparing to now bishi sapa jaga ekta hobo paribo koi gene ekta itia mohan itu laga situation balra study kurile do sapa kuribo paribo nishna de aki. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Akre, for giving us the ground report and for actually showing the people of Nagaland the ground reality of how we treat our environment as garbage dumps. Thank you so much. Well, that was our reporter K. Christiano Kevo, and she gave us the ground report of what underbridges look like and the scene, or rather the visuals that the camera person, our camera person Joy, was giving was not one of cleanliness but rather a lot of dirt and a lot of garbage. Well, our reporter K. Christiano Kevo also mentioned that in the Swachh Survekshan data, Nagaland was actually at one point of time 6th place, but we have fallen below the 20th mark, and there is some kind of distress over how Nagaland is ranking, especially in the cleanliness index. Well, we also saw visuals of how these sites are being, we saw houses and we saw sites of garbage dumps. Well, now with the recently held urban local body elections, we hope that the people and also the councillors and the people of their own respective wards learn how to dispose their waste, or rather are guided how to keep our environment clean, and hopefully one day we will be ranking 1 in the cleanliness index of the country. Well, that was all for the Bulletin on Life, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Cultural sustainability is an important issue that often gets overlooked. It refers to the idea of preserving and sustaining traditional cultures in the face of globalization and modernization. Sustainable tourism, alternatively, promises not only to support economic development in destinations, but also to facilitate cultural and environmental conservation in heritage sites around the world. Tourism has not always been the most sustainable endeavor. Some forms of tourism have even led to culturally and environmentally abusive and exploitative practices, from polluting to poaching. The World Tourism Organization defines sustainable tourism as tourism that takes full account of its current and future economic, social and environmental impacts, addressing the needs of the visitors, the industry, the environment and host communities. Nagaland is also a hub of culture and nature, attracting tourists from everywhere to witness the land, nature, tourist sites and popularly known festivals like Hornbill Festival. With the age of globalization, tourism has become a way of cultural globalization and promoting green village culture. Our land is very naturally inhabited, and so tourism is also growing quite spontaneously, attracting travelers and tourists across the globe. And in order to efficiently promote our tourism, we have to learn ways to promote sustainable tourism to protect our cultural and environmental heritage. One of the most important ways that sustainable tourism practices support environmental and cultural preservation is through adherence to local, national and international laws. Honoring local laws and regulations can regulate what items can be brought into and taken out of a country, in what quantities, by whom and through what means. These regulations have proven essential to protecting countries' precious resources from the deep pockets of foreign tourists or the nefarious practices of commodities thieves and exotic animal poachers. Buying local. When you buy local, you help boost the local economy, benefit local benefits, and help to reduce the destination's carbon footprint from transporting the goods. This is also true at meal times, so enjoy fresh, locally grown produce every chance you get. Minimize your environmental impact. Resources are much scarcer in some countries, though especially water, which makes it even more important to minimize usage. Using a